The Cardiovascular System by Danica Frias and Mason John Dela Llana. The cardiovascular system, which is also known as the circulatory system, consists of the heart, blood, arteries, veins, and capillaries. The main role of the system is to maintain homeostasis by ensuring the continuous movement of oxygenated blood to reach every tissue and cell of the body and to carry the deoxygenated blood back to the lungs. Some common conditions that affect the cardiovascular system are heart disease, heart attack, stroke, and high blood pressure. In fact, 119.9 million Americans, which is about 48% of Americans as a whole, adults have hypertension. The heart is a muscular pump that forces blood around the body. With that is a closed system of blood vessels. There are 3 blood vessels. 1 are arteries. These are vessels that carry blood away from the heart. Another vessel are veins. These are vessels that bring blood back to the heart. Last but not least are capillaries. These are tiny vessels that branch off from arteries to deliver blood to all body tissues. In the cardiovascular system, which is also called the circulatory system, there are 2 blood circulatory systems. The first is called the systemic circulatory system. This is the main blood circulatory system that transports blood to the organs, tissues, and cells throughout the body. Second is the pulmonary circulatory system. This circulatory system moves blood between the heart and the lungs. This is where oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves the blood. The heart is super important as it pumps blood through closed vessels to every tissue within the body. The blood itself then delivers nutrients and oxygen to all cells in the body. Without blood, the cells and tissues would not function at their total capacity and would begin to malfunction and die. Our terminology that we picked today are related to the cardiac cycle. The cardiac cycle consists of 2 phases. The first phase is diastole. This is when the ventricles fill with blood. And the second phase is systole. This is when the ventricles contract and eject blood.
Diastolic pressure, the bottom number of a blood pressure reading, taken during the dilation of the heart, especially the ventricles. Pronunciation, diastolic pressure. Etymology of diastolic, dia meaning through / across, originates from ancient Greek, and stole, sending, derives from Latin, stola, and Greek, stole. Synonyms, lower pressure, bottom number. High diastolic pressure can be an indicator of an underlying health issue, such as cardiovascular disease, kidney problems, or uncontrolled hypertension. Systolic pressure, the top number in a blood pressure reading, reflects pressure during the contraction of the heart, especially of the ventricles. Pronunciation, systolic pressure. Etymology, systole, drawing together or contraction, originates from ancient Greek. Synonyms, peak pressure, contraction pressure. Regular monitoring of blood pressure, including systolic pressure, is essential for maintaining cardiovascular health.
Hypertension. The definition is persistently high arterial blood pressure with diastolic pressures that are greater than 80 and systolic pressures that are greater than 130. The pronunciation of hypertension is hypertension. The etymology of hypertension is hyper is meaning above or excessive, and it originates from Greek, and tension or tension and pressure derives from the Latin word tensionum. A condition that comes from hypertension is heart failure. The heart may become less efficient at pumping blood, potentially leading to heart failure, a condition in which the heart can't meet the body's needs for oxygen and nutrients. Systolic pressure is measured when the heart contracts, whereas diastolic pressure is measured when the heart is relaxed. When the systolic pressure is over 130 and diastolic pressure is over 80, it is considered hypertension. This means that the force of blood pushing against the artery wall is constantly too high. The high pressure is caused by the heart pumping more blood and also the narrow arteries. This can overwork your heart and can cause some serious health conditions like heart disease and stroke if left untreated. Healthier diets with less sodium intake, more exercise, and medications can help lower blood pressure.